I told some of you guys this on the phone when we were talking one-on-one. Listen, there's not anybody in this room who's as dumb as I am. Everybody in this room has got more sense than I do. If I can do the influence thing, everybody in this room ought to be able to do it times 2. I really, 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 really want you to get this stuff. I want you to get it more than anything in the world. I have to be honest with you. This is one of the reasons that I got into this business years ago. I couldn't believe that there were people, I couldn't believe that the things that I were training my salespeople on at 19 and 20 years old, and they were already way beyond basic kind of conversations. I couldn't believe that didn't exist in dentistry. I just couldn't believe it. And I couldn't think of anything cooler than for me to be able to share what is so easy with folks in dentistry. And that's, at the end of the day, that's really why I got into this years ago. It's just such an easy concept, and it's such a foreign concept at the same time to folks in healthcare as a general rule, not just dentistry. When, where, and how do you have the largest opportunity, would you say, to really influence the results? And of course the answer is, as you look at your handout, the AM and the PM meetings. Now, it's a long conversation, and I have to tell you, when it comes to influencing your results, I'm going to submit to you that there is no more important conversation than we can have, because this conversation is about all your results. It's influencing all your results, not simply a reinstatement conversation or a schedule conversation or a class conversation. Productive AM and PM meetings are absolutely the lifeblood that keeps you working on your business. And if you don't take time away from working in your business to have productive AM, PM meetings as well as weekly meetings, if you don't take time out of working in the business to work on the business, AM, PM, and weekly meetings, you're not influencing at the highest level your results. And you're just working tactically, I would submit. This is the most important conversation. I told you early on, well, when Cam was walking through, tactical versus strategic, do versus be, we know that it's not tactically what we do that has us be different. It's strategically how it is that we're being. Now that same conversation is true for the AM PM meetings. But early on, you guys, if you'll remember, you heard me say somewhere along the way, if all the strategy part is handled, if you're focusing on sort of who it is, how it is, and what it is that you're being for yourself, for each other, and for your patients, you're communicating openly, holding the promises sacred, supporting the vision, if you're doing all of that, and if all of that is given, then I told you there's 3 things that are going to have a bigger impact from a doing standpoint than anything else that we ever talk about. And one of those is strategic scheduling. The other one of those is productive AM and PM meetings. And the third one of those things is productive AM and PM meetings around a goal board. QBQ mantra. Remember we talked about the QBQ mantra? So when it says QBQs are done the day before, that's when you're getting to the question behind the question. What is it that really needs to happen ahead of time so that I don't come into the meeting tomorrow trying to figure out what to do? You don't come to the morning meeting brainstorming. It's a 15-minute meeting. You come to the meeting already knowing what you need, when you need it, who you need it from, and what you can commit to. So you're doing all of that due diligence. So the frontline manager of administration checks that 1 to 31 and knows exactly what's coming in, and then whatever that shortfall is, you got to do your due diligence the day before, and so you come into the meeting knowing, here's how I'm going to get there, here's who I need some support from, and you make those requests, and that's what the morning meeting is for. Next. The goal scheduler then reports from the goal scheduling tracker how far away we are from our goal for the month, including what is already on the schedule, and how many days are left in the month to complete it. Then number 6. She then gets commitments. That's the frontline leader. That's the goal scheduler, gets commitments from each of the frontline managers. We've talked about it in the past. To eliminate the shortfall by saying who's accountable for how much and by when. She then goes over each producer's numbers in their respective chairs for the next day, as well as specific shortfalls for their chair in the next full week, and makes specific requests of that person for where and what she needs, i.e., T, can I count on you in your chair at 10 a.m. On Tuesday? Does that make sense? Do you see how this is being real proactive? You guys with this? Questions? Concerns? Challenges? What is your goal for collections today? Right now? Today? 10,092. Here's my collection goal. 10,092. And Christy's going to say, okay, based on this and that and the other thing, okay, my goal is 10,092. And I am exactly $1,000 short. And here's how I'm going to get there. So-and-so's coming in. He owes me money.
Got $1,200 that you're going to put in $950. If I can go ahead and get that on care credit, go ahead and collect that extra $1,000 that I need.
Right. So two things that are really important is, number one is my goal is always my goal. It's never less than my goal. And number two is I've got to do the due diligence beforehand. I don't walk into the meeting and go, hey, if y'all run across some stuff, send it my way because I'm short. No, it's here's how we're going to get there. Here's how we're going to get there. Here's who I need to do what I need them to do. Right? Just like that. You see that? Now that, I would submit then that that's the most important 15 minutes of your day right there. That's the most important 15 minutes of your day. Because while everybody's there, we're all getting on the same page, everybody's giving, everybody's taking, everybody's delegating, everybody's requesting, right? Now we walk away from that meeting, boom, we know exactly what it is that we need to do moving forward.